Hey everybody, hope you had a good week. So, big news, I chopped all my hair off. Yikes. Which I guess you wouldn't know if you didn't know me before this channel. But yeah, my hair was super long, and now it's all gone. In other news, I was thinking about telling you about this band, Carbon Leaf, who you should check out. Links below. And a song they have that uses a couple words they didn't know, and kind of just how that structure works. And then, I was listening to a soundcheck podcast in my car. They've been doing a series on the funniest songs ever. So I figured I'd kind of add all these things together. And the reason I wanted to talk about Carbon Leaf is because of Celtic Fling in Pennsylvania. I've gone 2 years in a row. It's a big Celtic festival on the Pennsylvania Run Fairgrounds. It's all Irish, Scottish, English, mostly Irish and Scottish music. The band that was new there this year is Carbon Leaf. And they're just really, really fun guys. Some really funny stuff, some really good songs. Anyway, whole band, fantastic energy, really fun songs. Their album is called Ghost Dragon Attack the Castle, which, come on, I mean, how could that not be cool? So I want to talk about clever lyrics, funny songs, that kind of thing. I made a playlist, which is linked below, of some of my favorite funny songs. Everything on the playlist is by Carbon Leaf, Hank Green, Mordell Yankovic, and Town Pants, who are also a Celtic Fling band. They're from Canada. And the reason I wanted to kind of explore that is because until I started following Vlog Brothers, I'd kind of forgotten that you could be really silly and goofy, but still kind of be cool. At least with the people that you think are cool, you kind of have to find your own group. And I think that's one of the really cool things that Hank and John have, I guess reminded me. Even if you're a little weird, you can still find an audience and connect to people. The playlist I made, it's in an order. The first song is Hank's Songwriting Anglerfish. It's catchy and fun, and you're like, how does this work? It's just really clever and really fun. So he's writing a song with this deep sea fish, and yet what he's really talking about is loneliness, is not finding friends or people that you can connect with, but since that's kind of just how you've always lived, maybe it's not so bad. But it's interesting. I think I got this idea in my head that you had to always be smart, or you had to do things in a certain way. Like, I was a classically trained singer, and there's certain things, certain rules, and there are some people who are really comfortable breaking the rules. I appreciated those people, but I didn't really understand. Sometimes you want rules to not be broken, or you think that maybe things aren't good enough or aren't worth your time if they're breaking the rules, or not as polished as maybe you might think of things. But if you keep thinking like that, you're gonna miss out on a lot of really cool stuff. That's what these songs are. They don't have to be super profound, but they can be a little profound. The next one is another one by Hank Green called Shake Your Booty, and I was really not pleased with myself when I first started liking this song. I really didn't want to like it, and then I listened to the lyrics, and I was like, oh, I get it. Shake a booty is really just a metaphor for getting out and doing things you want to do. It's kind of like live out loud kind of thing. I know that I'm a person who would always get stuck in my head, so it's a nice reminder. Give yourself a chance to try stuff. So yeah, you can use humor to express something, a real emotion or human experience kind of thing, to encourage people to go out and do stuff that you like. And you can also use it to teach, which are the next two things on the playlist: Strange Charm by Hank Green and Word Crimes by Weird Al. Strange Charm is a song about quarks that is really catchy, and you're just gonna have to listen to that because it's pretty awesome. Who knew a song about physics could be so much fun? And then you probably heard Word Crimes. It was huge, and the album that Word Crimes is on is Weird Al's first and only #1 hit, which I think is really cool. Super happy for him that that album's doing so well. So Weird Al and Hank, yeah, so they're teaching you, Al's reminding people how to do grammar, which, we need lately, because some of the things you see online are just atrocious. It's nice to, know how to use the language. Yay for that. So yeah, we've got motion, teaching, and just relating to each other, this Town Band song, Lamenter's Lament. This is where I should probably mention parental advisory things, some explicit lyrics in that one, but it's hilarious. One of the things I thought of when I was listening to the soundcheck playlist is that I really like these bad day songs. Lamenter's Lament is one like that. Hey, why can't things go my way? So anyway, that might be another thing I may do at some point, is collect a bad day song playlist, because I just really enjoy stuff like that. So the whole humor thing. Now, I'm going to move on to just cleverness in songwriting. Back to Carbon Leaf, they have a song called The Donnybrook Fair, which is about the Donnybrook Fair that took place in Ireland for hundreds of years. I want to say over 800 years. There were, I guess, shops and food and just a big, fair in the Donnybrook section of Dublin. It was varying lengths over the years, and it ended up being just like, drinking and debauchery and I guess probably a good time for those who were in it, but not so good a time for the people who, wanted to stay home and not deal with it. Long story short, they had this committee for the abolition of the Donnybrook Fair. They were just trying to shut it down for years, and finally they were able to do it. But anyway, the song Donnybrook Fair is just about having a great, rip-roaring fun time at this fair, and it's one of the songs that translates really well live. It was one of the most fun songs to sing along with at the Celtic Play. I had so much fun with it, but I couldn't make out all the words that he was saying when I was hearing it live, so I came back and I found all the band stuff, and I started looking up what the heck are the lyrics to this thing. So, turns out that the lyrics are Hurrah, a ruction, a fracas and a fray, a rough and tumble free for all, a broil, a brolly. It's like, what in the world is a ruction? Who ever heard of that? I really thought it was a row eruption. Nope, a row eruption. So, turns out that all of these words are fight words, or basically fight by brawl, they all mean fight. Another thing I found out in my research is that Donnybrook, due to this fair, has become slang for a fight. Ruckus, brawl, the whole shebang. I'm like, what do they do? Just type in Donnybrook in a thesaurus and use all the words. And I have yet to figure that out. So hey, Carbon Leaf guys, if you're watching this, let me know in the comments or shoot me a message, because I would love to know, because I think it's hilarious either way. Because I had no idea what ruction was, or a fray. If you're in the mood, if you feel like sharing, let me know how you came up with that, because I was super curious. So that's a fun thing that I wanted to share. And I actually wrote a sort of funny song. The first kind of silly funny song that I'm reasonably happy with is called Charlie. That's what you've been hearing in the background. He's hanging out. And there's a link to that on my SoundCloud page, so you can check that out where you can actually really hear it. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I will see you next week. Have a great week. Bye guys.